Hey everybody, it's Mr. XStitch, weekly vlog 14? Yeah, let's say that. Temperature, fine, thanks for asking. How are you? How have you been? It's a mega day today. Today is Purple Wednesday, which means that if you're watching this video on Wednesday, the 23rd of November 2022, if you dive over to XStitch magazine, you will be able to get 40% off individual digital or print issues of the magazine by using the code PURPLE22. If you're reading this in the future and it's the 24th of November 2022, congratulations, it's Teal Thursdays, where you can get a 20% discount off of all print and digital individual issues using the code TEAL22. If you're really watching this in the future, sorry guys, you missed it. Black Friday, whatever, normal business. Thought I'd try something a bit different this time, and I know I'm not the only person experimenting with the Black Friday idea. It's been interesting talking to some of my friends who have Etsy stores and understanding the pressure that Etsy puts on people to do Black Friday discounts and stuff like that. I am a little bit concerned about Etsy, I'm not going to lie. Ever since they did an IPO and became a publicly traded company, they're legally required to make a profit. We all know how that ends. Not well. It's been a funny one. There's been times over the years when I've wanted to get, investment into the XStitch enterprise, thinking it would grease the wheels. And while it certainly would, I'd love to be able to hire some people. Lord of it down. It would be, you sort of realise that when you do get money from people, then suddenly you're not the one calling all the shots. And for a lot of people, it's a profit-based shot that you have to make and stuff. And so in a way, I'm quite glad to be just grinding it out, doing things like Purple Wednesdays, doing my best to, encourage more sales via email marketing and just producing the best product that I can. Because in the end, Rodney, I'll be a millionaire! No, in the end, things will be fine. And I know, that the more we do it and the stronger the brand is, and the world of cross stitch remaining a valid and vibrant thing, then I feel like in the end it will pay off. But yeah, the minute you get into being a publicly traded company, you've only got one responsibility, and that's to make profits for your shareholders, and everything else that you do doesn't matter. So who cares what the people who've got Etsy stores think? Etsy got to make a bigger profit than they did last year, otherwise they're a failure. It's pretty messed up if you ask me. But anyway, I had a really interesting meeting today with someone called Lindsay, who is the town regeneration manager, yes, for Crewe Town Council. And we were talking about Crewe, which is where I live, a town which has once had a mighty industrial past and may very well rise from the ashes and become something beautiful. And it was just fascinating to talk around the houses, understand about the history of Crewe and what the cultural initiatives are within Crewe and all of those sorts of things. And it just kind of got me thinking about how much it means for people to believe in a place, and the power of just art to inspire people and make them feel proud about where they live. I've been involved in various projects over the years and done various things that have, helped brighten up spaces and given people a sense of optimism. And in Crewe, there are signs of those things happening, and there are definitely plans afoot for lots of development in Crewe. But as I look around it, sometimes I think there are things that could be done that could make people feel like this is a place where positive change is happening, whether it's big art projects or, sometimes even things just like tidying places up. I know there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. And it's funny how, by getting creative people together and getting creative people to connect with one another and network, they can sort of begin to get a bit of a zeitgeist going on. It happened a lot in Bedfordshire. Like when I lived in Bedfordshire, there was a fantastic creative Bedfordshire movement. It enabled me to meet like-minded people. I was able to do a pop-up exhibition, and you just got a sense that this was a cool, interesting place full of cool, interesting people. And I think Crewe has got a lot of interesting people, and there used to be, a strong art scene here and stuff. So I think it will be interesting to see whether that's something that can be brought back. And I'm certainly quite keen to get involved in that because I live here. And I want it to be a cool, fun place for my children to hang out. We can go to Liverpool, we can go to Manchester. There's lots of interesting things there. I want us to be able to drive down the road and go to an art gallery. And it's not something we can do now, but it's something we can do in the future. That's about all I've got to say right now, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a successful, if you're a business person, I hope you've had a successful Black Friday shenanigans, or maybe you've just rode on through it and just carried on doing your good work. But I'd welcome your thoughts on what it takes to make a place better. You know, what people think, what people need to see in order for them to make themselves happy, because I've got ideas of things I'd like to do and I don't have the position to do them at the moment. But, you know, I know that if we can get people and we can get people to try and work together to make their places better, then that can only be a good thing, right? Cool. Thanks for your time, everybody. See you next week. Bye.